So you guys know that the bankers always win, right? I've been reading a lot about monetary history recently, and I learned a detail tonight that just sort of hit me like a ton of bricks. Did you know that the gold standard was initially meant to really stick it to those New York bankers? Like back in the 1830s, that was like part of Andrew Jackson's rebellion against the Bank of the United States and financiers and this, that, and the other thing. Yet by the end of the 19th century, just like 50, 60 years later, the bankers had figured out how to make the gold standard work best for them. So they won out of that one. And then the gold standard was taken away. And eventually they won out of that as well. Um, it's crucial to remember that, yes, finance is run by, wealthy, corrupt people on Wall Street. It always has been, and chances are pretty good it always will be. We've only really had one period of time in recent American history where these guys kind of got leashed in. These guys kind of got crushed. And the agency that did that was government. In the 1930s, after Wall Street created a massive worldwide Great Depression, they got reined in. They got reined in pretty effectively through the 12 years of the FDR administration. And for decades thereafter, a solid 30 years thereafter, they were fully reined in. And not coincidentally, those decades, the 1940s to the 1970s, were some of the happiest and most wealth creating for most of the countries on the planet. First and foremost, the United States. In the 1970s, we let them start creeping in a little bit more and telling us that government is the problem, government's a problem. So we got deregulation, which made about 20% of the United States richer than they had ever been, and about 80% of the United States unhappy enough to think about electing Donald Trump and Bernie Sanders. The big answer for some people was crypto, right? Crypto was going to save us and get us away from these bankers. Well, now crypto, to the extent that it still exists, is owned by Wall Street. It's the same folks. Government is the only thing that can rein in Wall Street. Democratic government. Small d, democratic government. Obviously, it's not going to be perfect, but there are some tools that the federal government has that can rein in Wall Street a bit. And if we throw them all out, the bankers are just going to win. There's no way that the bankers don't win if you give up on government.